Hello. So today I wanted to talk about your inner stance and where are you coming from? So what does that look like? How does that show up? And basically start this week talking about your inner stance. So I know in my past, I would never look at where I was coming from before, but now I'm taking a look all the time. And it's really insightful for me to be able to make that determination, well, where am I coming from? So I wanted to open that up for others so that others can start to see it for themselves and where they're coming from and be able to make the choice that works best for them and make that decision. So a little bit about your inner stance. It determines your success and your results that you have in life. Also too, it's the foundation of where you want to go. And so that is your inner stance. And so it can be the position or the mental posture you create to live your life from, and how you choose to live your life exist or be in regard to yourself, others, challenges, and life in general. And so it's really interesting because that really determines who we are versus any kind of like personality we've put on ourselves. So it's like really, where are you coming from? Who are you being? And how are you showing up in this world? And so I really think this is an area that is really important for us to take a look at ourselves of who are you being? Who do you want to show up in this world as? And what actions are you taking? So when it comes to your inner stance, there's two different inner stances that you can be taking. One is going to be a owner and one is going to be a victim. And so basically just kind of like, I'll get a little bit more into that tomorrow, but pretty much it's one of those things where our inner stance is really either empowering us or disempowering us. And so those two words also kind of, the ownership and the victim really kind of tie into the empowering and the disempowering. And so the empowering is more when you make a commitment to something or where you're authentic and your authenticity. Also to growth choices that you make and coming from a space of integrity. Whereas if you're disempowered, it's where you are trying, where you're blaming others, where you're content with insight, and where you're worrying. And so those are basically the two different sides. And so that's pretty much the inner stance, and wanted to start exploring that with you. So where are you coming from? Do you ever really think about this? I think about this all the time, so I'm just curious. And so, yeah, just what kind of actions are you taking? What actions are you avoiding? So in the opposite of your actions versus your non-actions, that's also making a choice as to where you're coming from and how you're showing up in this world. So thanks, and look forward to talking to you a little bit more tomorrow about owner and victim. Take care. Bye.